faster than a hairpin. Don't you say, don't you say, don't say, don't you say, one breath, it'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Can't change the way we are. One kiss away from killing. Don't you say, don't you say, don't say, don't you say. One breath, it'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river.
Oh love, it's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me.
wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. So what you wanna do? So what you wanna do? I think come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, so what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things. Done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, so what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy. Hey, so what you wanna do? Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Do something wild. Be someone different. Switch up the style. Do something crazy. Do something wild. Be someone different. Switch up the style. Do something crazy. Do something wild. Do something crazy. Do something wild.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care what's down in the winner circle. Make room for a man from the middle where you I don't even...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Manning's Giants going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So with that, let's get up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a good effort on the return there. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end, yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around. Paul Perkins didn't have the same success against Green Bay they had against Washington. The final game of the regular season went from over 100 yards against them to 30 against Green Bay. But I think he's got a bright future with the Giants. I liked him coming out of UCLA.
Yeah, it was just a young rookie. His 100-yard game, though, in Week 17 for the Giants, their lone 100-yard rushing game of the season.
They started to look at him about mid-season as possibly the lead runner, and he ended up taking over that job. Let's see if he can hold it for 2017.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Giant territory. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's got some space here. The 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Jennings. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. He finds Beckham complete. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 36 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now let's shift our attention back to the Pittsburgh offense. They had, as we mentioned earlier, Roethlisberger, Bell, Brown all out there for the playoff win. Those guys had all had a week off, and they had mentioned, you heard this during the broadcast, they were already preparing for Miami before they knew that was definitely the opponent.
When you have that luxury of knowing you're locked into your spot in the playoffs, you can do that sort of thing. As you mentioned, they rested their big guys against Cleveland. So the week of practice against the Browns, they worked against them, but they also started to look ahead and added in periods or used certain periods to prepare for the Dolphins and maybe another opponent they thought they might get. That's just good planning by Mike Tomlin, the head coach.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there.